Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, my name's Jackie. I'm a certified Pilates instructor. I hope you're enjoying the 1-month plan if you are following along with it. Just before we get into the workout, I want to express my gratitude for everyone supporting and watching my workouts. I really appreciate you all so much. The only favor I will ever ask of you is that if you're enjoying these videos, please like, subscribe, comment, really interact with it in any sort of way. It helps me out more than you can imagine so that I can keep showing up and making these workouts for you guys. If you're feeling extra generous, I have donations available. Absolutely no pressure, just your attention is enough. I work really hard to make these videos for you guys and keep giving you workouts that you want to see. I appreciate you all and I hope you enjoy today's 30-minute full body. When you're ready, find your mat. We're beginning on all fours. Hands right underneath the shoulders. Now push the floor away to round the spine. You're pressing in between the shoulder blades. And then let the belly drop, arch the back, and lift the chin. Again, really contract. Feel like you're scooping your belly button up to your spine. And then let the rib cage fall and stretch under your neck right there. One more of each. Push the floor away, hollow out that belly, and roll the shoulders back and down to open the chest. Now find a nice flat back, a neutral spine. Take the right hand behind the head. We're going to open the chest over to the right and then square ourselves off. Bring that elbow underneath you. Open the chest, reach that right elbow up, slight twist in that mid back, and then bringing that elbow down towards your left arm. One more right here, just warming up the spine. And carefully place that hand down. Find the other side. Left hand behind the head. Now open the chest to the left and then twist it gently underneath your body slightly. We open, finding that twist in the upper back, and we close. One more right here. Now place both hands down. Walk the hands out a little bit further from your body. Press the hips forward and open the chest into a swan stretch. Now send the hips back and press into a child's pose, rounding out the low back. Shift between these two. Press the hips forward, open the chest, stretch the neck and the back, and then send the hips back towards the heels, rounding out the spine. One more of each here. And carefully send the hips back towards the heels. Now find yourself on all fours again. Hands right beneath the shoulders with a nice flat back. Extend the right leg and the left arm away from one another. Lift them to the height of your body. Hold it here. Sweep the left arm back by your body and then sweep it forward. Keep squeezing the right glute and keep that leg lifted. Just that arm is moving. Think about plugging that left shoulder down into your back. Now as that leg holds there, think about tucking the pelvis and pulling up in those lower abs to protect the lower back here. Sweep that arm back and sweep it forward. Keep squeezing that glute. We've got 3 more. Reach through the fingertips, keep the neck long for 2. 1 more, challenging our balance as well. Hold that arm overhead. Take little pulses up with the leg. Squeeze, lift, lift. Good. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the hand down. Sweep that right leg out to the side and carefully sweep it back. You're engaging that right oblique as that leg sweeps all the way out to the side, and we take it back. The tricky part here is to not let the ankle drop as that leg goes out to the side. challenging our hip mobility. Good, keep breathing and keep dropping the shoulders away from the ears. And think about pressing into the floor to push the rib cage up. Let's go 3 more right here. And 2. Beautiful, you've got 1 more. Well done. Now carefully lower to your forearms, fingertips face forward. Keep that back leg straight, lift to start. We bend the knee in, we stretch it long through that heel, lower the toes to the floor and lift. Good, again, we bend, we really straighten through that back knee, we lower and we lift. Think about spinning that right hip and those right toes towards the ground constantly. And almost think about tucking the pelvis as that leg extends back to make sure that you're not arching. Bend, extend, we lower, and we lift. Keep pushing into the floor with your forearms. We've got 2 more right here. Bend, extend, we lower, and lift. 1 more. Lower, lift that leg, and we take little pulses up again. Good, keep that back leg parallel for 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, come on down. Well done. Lie all the way down on the side of your body and create a long line from the shoulder to the knee. So you're really stretching through the front of your body. Pressing the hips forward. Hover that top leg. We kick the knee forward and then we kick it back, keeping the bend in the knee, and it's like we're stomping that back wall. Pull that knee forward and then squeeze the glute and the hamstring to kick it back. As you move the leg, you want to make sure the hips stay stable. We're really finding that pelvic stability using our lower abs here. Breathe. We've got 4 more. Kicking that leg back. For 3, really think about opening the chest as you lie on your side. For 2. 1 more right here. Now keep that leg back and we take little flares up. Squeeze that right glute. We lift and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now straighten that right leg out towards the bottom of our mat. Take medium-sized circles here. Both those hip bones stay facing forward. We're not letting the pelvis rock back and forth. We circle that ankle for 4 and 3. Good, 2. 1 more. And reverse it for 8. 7. Keep that ankle lifted for 6. And 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. And relax. Tap that glute out. Carefully come up onto your forearm, and you can tuck those knees in a little bit. Straighten the legs out on the diagonal. We hover that top leg. We bend the knee in, extend it forward, and then flex the foot to sweep that leg down. So we're going for a bicycle with that top leg. Bend that knee in, stretch it long, and sweep it down. If you want that challenge, you can take that top hand behind the head here. Focusing on keeping those hips nice and stable. It's a challenge for more than just the glutes here. Keep breathing and really think about stretching behind that knee. 1 more right here. Beautiful. Now reverse it. Kick that leg forward. We bend the knee in and we kick it back towards the back of our mat. Sweep it forward, bend the knee in, and kick it back finding that fluidity and really stretching through that top leg. Keep breathing. You can always put that hand down if you need to. You've got 4 more. And 3. Getting a little stretch in that hamstring and that quad. For 2. Beautiful. 1 more. Keep that leg extended back. We take little pulses up with the legs. Squeeze, lift into that glute. You've got it. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We are finally done with this side lying series. Come onto both of your forearms with your legs bent. Leaning back on the elbows. Now make sure you keep the chest open and you're drawing that navel up to the spine. Let's straighten that left leg up to the ceiling. Flex the foot to lower the leg and point to lift it back up. Flex the foot to lower that leg down and point to lift. Finding that stretch through the back of the legs, and again making sure those hips aren't wobbling around. Let's go 4 more right here. Good. Breathe for 3. Keep that chest open and the neck long. For 2. All right, 1 more. Hold that leg low. Let's float that right leg to tabletop and carefully tap the toe down. Pull it in and tap it down. Good. I know it's a challenge to keep that leg extended. You've got it. Just for 3, 2, 1 more. And carefully tuck both knees in. Now, keep that left foot down. Straighten the right leg up to the ceiling. Let's flex the foot to lower the leg and point to lift it up. Really stretching through the back of the knee, and think about pressing that left foot and the left hip into the floor. Good. You've got 5 more right here. Keep pressing that chest open. For 4. And 3. Keep breathing. 2 more. 1 more. The leg stays low. Hold it here. Float that left leg to tabletop. Tap the toe down and pull it in. We tap and in. Hold it there. We've got 6 and 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and relax. Now both legs are coming straight up towards the ceiling. We're drawing a half circle with each ankle, and then we squeeze the legs together to bring them up. Circle them out and around and bring them up. Mobilizing in those hips here. Now the lower you go with the legs, the more challenging it's going to be. 2 more right here. 1 more. Bend the knees, relax for a second. We're going to reverse those circles. Again, the higher you stay, the slightly more supportive it will feel. The lower you go, the slightly more difficult it will be. Lower the legs and circle them out and around. Flex the feet this time. Really straighten through the back of the knee. We've got 5 and 4. Make sure you're not arching that lower back. For 3 and 2. 1 more. And carefully rest. Come back onto the hands and the knees. I'm going to be mirroring you guys, so I'm facing the other way. We're finding that other side, starting in that bird dog position. Extend that left leg and the right arm away from one another. Lift them up. Now sweep that right arm back by your body and sweep it forward. Think about squeezing the shoulder blades, pulling up in the lower abs and pressing away from the mat. Making sure we're not dipping into that low back. Keeping that leg lifted, sweep that arm for 4. Beautiful. 3 more. And 2. Think about tucking the pelvis and squeezing the glute. 1 more. Hold that arm overhead and take little pulses up with that leg. Lift, lift, squeezing the glute for 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the hand down. Sweep the left leg directly out to your side and carefully sweep it back. Sweep the leg to the side and sweep it back. Think about lengthening through the left oblique through those left ribs as that leg goes to the side. Plugging the shoulders down away from the ears. We've got 3 more. I know this one's a challenge. For 2. Breathe 1 more here. Press the floor away and carefully lower the leg. Come down onto your forearms, fingertips face forward. Stretch that back leg away. Flex the foot. Lift it to start. We bend the knee in. We stretch it long. We tap the toes to the ground and we lift. Making sure that left hip is spinning down towards the ground. And think about tucking that pelvis as that leg lifts and extends. Keep breathing and keep pressing the floor away. Lengthen through the knee and lower. We've got 4 more like this. Squeezing the glute and the hamstring for 3. Flex that foot on the way back for 2. 1 more right here. Keep that leg hovered and we take little pulses up. Squeeze the glute, we lift. Lift for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down onto the right side of your body and create a long line from the knee to the shoulder so the hips are pressed forward and the knees are back. Hover that left leg, kick the thigh forward, and then stomp that back wall with your left foot. Sweep, pull that knee in, and squeeze into the glute and the hamstring to kick it back. You should have a little bit of space under the side of your body, under your rib cage right there, so you're not collapsing into the chest. Making sure both hips stay stacked on top of one another. Testing our balance a little bit here too, using the oblique. We've got 3 more. Good. Breathe. We've got 2. 1 more. Keep that leg back and we take little flares up. Squeeze that left glute. We lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten that left leg long towards the bottom of your mat and take little circles, or medium-sized circles here. Let's go 6 more. And 5, keep that ankle floating above the hip for 4. And 3. Good, 2. 1 more. Let's reverse that circle. Push that leg back, up and around. We go back, up and around for 6. And 5. Good, 4 more. And 3, 2, 1 more. and relax. Well done. Now come up onto your forearm. Straighten those legs out on the diagonal in front of you. You're balancing on that right hip. Hover the left leg. Let's bicycle that left leg and flex the foot to sweep it back. Pull that knee in, develop it forward towards me, and then sweep that leg back. As it comes back, it goes slightly behind your body, but make sure you're not arching in that lower back. Stretching through that hamstring, through that IT band. If you want that challenge here, that top hand can come behind the head. We've got 3 more. Keep breathing and find that fluidity. Pressing into your right forearm for 2. Good. 1 more. And let's reverse it. Kick that leg forward, stretch the knee, bend it in, and kick it back. Sweep it forward, bend, and kick it back. Again, finding your balance on the hip and the forearm. Flex the foot, sweep that leg forward, bend in, and get a little stretch in that quad as the leg goes back. For 4. Good. 3. Keep that chest open and square towards me. For 2. Beautiful. 1 more. Keep that leg back and take little pulses up. Squeeze the glute. Lift, lift for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Now carefully come lying down onto your back. Bring the legs to tabletop and the hands on each of the thighs with the fingertips facing inwards. Reach the left arm and the left leg away from one another and carefully bring it back. Now reach the right arm and the right leg away from one another and carefully bring it back. Beautiful work. Keep alternating here. Shoulder plugging back and down. Extend long and bring it in. We've got 4 more like this. And 3. Beautiful. Stretch through that leg for 2. 1 more. Now bring the left hand behind the head. Straighten the left leg long. Hold it there. Take a little lift and a little lower with that leg. Little lift, little lower for 6, 5, 4, good. 3, we hold it there in 2, hold it there 1. We curl up and twist towards that right knee and bring the chest back. Curl up and twist and bring it back. Keep that left leg extended if you can. You've got 6. Keep breathing. I know this is a push for 5. And 4. Nice work. 3 more. Beautiful. And 2. 1 more right here. And carefully hug both knees in. Relax for a second. Legs come to tabletop again. The right leg is extended. Little lift, little lower with that leg. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. We curl up and twist towards that left knee and bring it back down. Really squeezing into that left oblique, lifting that chest for 6. Breathe, we lift for 5, 4, beautiful, 3 more, and 2, 1 more, and relax, hug the knees in. Bring your legs to tabletop one last time with the hands behind the head. Curl the chest up, tap the toes down to the ground, pull the knees in, and lower the head. That's your movement. You curl up, squeeze those front ribs together, tap the toes down, pull them in, and lower. Making sure you're not pulling from the low back, you're controlling this movement with your lower abs. Trying to lift those shoulders up an extra inch, tap, and bring it in. Let's go 4 more. We tap, we pull it in, and down. Breathe, we've got 3. And lower for 2. 1 more right here. Curl up, tap the feet down, pull the knees in, and rest. Now place the feet down about 5 to 8 inches away from your hips, and I want those heels lifted, about hips distance apart. Reach the arms up to the ceiling, shoulders plug back and down. Press the hips up. We open the arms and the knees together, and then hinge the hips down. Lift the hips, open the knees and the arms, close, lower, lift, we open, and close. Really drawing that belly button in towards the spine, tucking the pelvis, squeezing the glutes and the hamstrings. We've got 4 more right here. Open and close. Good. 3. Breathe. 2 more. Open and close. 1 more. We open and close. Hold it here. Take little pulses up with the hips. Squeeze, lift for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the hips lifted. Float that left leg up to tabletop and carefully put that foot down. Float that right leg to tabletop and carefully put the foot down. Doing your best to keep those hips as stable as you can, meaning one is not dropping below the other as the leg lifts and lowers. Think about using that oblique as well. You've got it. Keep those hips up. Just 2 more right here. 1 more. And carefully come on down. Flip over onto your chest. We're coming into a kneeling plank position. Hands are right beneath the shoulders and the hips are pressed forward, so we have a long line from the shoulders to the knees. Bend the elbows to lower your chest all the way down. Reach your arms overhead. Lift the back up, lower, bring the hands back, and push up. So it's kind of like a fancy push-up. Bend the elbows in, reach the arms overhead, lift, lower, place the hands down, and push away. Really keeping those elbows tucked in towards your rib cage, and think about opening the chest. It'll just hover a few inches, that's completely fine. And make sure we're not dipping into the shoulders or the lower back as we lift and lower the chest. And really press into your hands to tighten the core and push away. Good. You're halfway there. 4 more right here. Reach the arms up. We lift and lower. Bring it in and push. Breathe for 3. Squeezing the glutes and tucking the pelvis. 2 more right here. You can do it. Reach the arms up, shoulders down, neck is long. Bring the arms in, push away. 1 more. Stretch the body long. We lift and lower. And come on up. Tuck the toes, and you're meeting me in a full high plank. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core. Send the hips up to a down dog and take it out to that high plank. Not letting those hips drop too low And make sure you're staying strong in the shoulders and tucking that pelvis to protect the lower back. One more right here. Really stretch the hamstrings and hold your high plank. Pull that left knee into your left elbow. Hold it. You swing it to the center and swing it out to the left. Swing it center and swing it to the left. Good. Breathe. You've got it here. Use that left oblique for 4 and 3. You've got it. 2 more. 1 more. Step it back. Right knee comes into the right elbow. We swing it center and squeeze out to the side. We lift. Keep breathing. Keep your weight forward. You've got 4 more right here. And 3. You can do it. 2. And 1. Relax. Send those hips back into a child's pose. Take a big deep breath and relax. You are done with the hard part. Let's take a few minutes to cool down. Stretch your legs in front of you. If they need to be at a soft bend, totally fine. And let's just reach forward as far as you can. Reach both hands to the outside of the left leg, stretching out the lower right side of the back. And switch sides. Come onto your knees and face me. Place the right hand down and let's stretch that left arm over and the left leg away, really lengthening through the whole side body. And when you're ready, we find the other side, opening up the ribs. And you can let your back slightly arch here just to take in that extra stretch in the hip. You are all done. You all did amazing. Thank you so much for working out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know the drill. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. I appreciate your support so much, and I will see you in the next workout.